So we will apply the formula of sine A minus B, which is sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Now we will apply the limit. So it will be sine C cos H means 0 minus cos C sine H means sine of 0. We are applying the limit, H is tending to 0. So it is sine C into cos 0 is 1 minus cos C sine 0 is 0. So it will be equal to
0.
sine C. Yes. So we are having left hand limit, right, is equals to sine C. Now we will find right hand limit. So we will be writing right hand limit. That will be limit x is tending to C positive f of x, which means it is equals to limit h is tending to 0 positive f of x will be replaced by C plus h is equals to limit h is tending to 0 positive sine in the bracket C plus h. Again, before applying the limit, we will apply the formula. So it will be sine C cos h plus cos C sine h. Again, we will apply the limit. It will be sine h. Again, we will apply the limit. So it will be sine C cos 0 plus cos C sine 0. Sine C cos 0 1 cos C sine 0 0, which returns sine C. So when we are taking left hand limit, the answer is sine C. When we are taking right hand limit, the answer is sine C. Also f of C, if we are directly putting x is equals to C in the given function, f of x is equals to sine x. So f of x is equals to sine x, which means f of C is equals to sine C. Thus, limit x is tending to C negative f of x is equals to limit x is tending to C positive f of x is equals to f of C. Therefore, we will be having, therefore, sine x is continuous at all real points, or we can write, therefore, sine x is continuous for all real values of x. So I'll repeat again. The question is, find the continuity of sine x. So we are checking the continuity of x for all real numbers. We are taking x is equals to C be any real number. Let x is equals to C be any real number, and our function f of x is equals to sine x given to us. First, we will be finding the left hand limit. For left hand limit, we will finding limit x is tending to C negative of f of x, which means when we have to find the limit at x is equals to C, left hand limit means C minus h, and h will be tending to 0 negative. So limit h is tending to 0 negative, in place of function C minus h, x will be replaced by C minus h in sine x. So sine x C minus h. Now we will apply the formula, trigonometric formula of sine A minus B. We know that sine of A minus B is equals to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So we have applied that formula. So we have limit h is tending to 0 negative sine C cos h minus cos C sine h is equals to sine C cos h means cos 0 minus cos C sine h means sine 0. We are putting the value 0. We are applying the limit h is tending to 0 negative. Sine C as it is cos 0 1. Cos C as it is sine 0 0. So we will be having the return sine C. This will be our left hand limit. Same way we will calculate right hand limit, which will be limit x is tending to c positive f of x, limit h is tending to 0 positive f of c plus h. Now limit h is tending to 0 positive, we will put the value c plus h in x. So sin x becomes sin c plus h is equals to limit h is tending to 0 positive sin c plus h. We will apply the formula sin of a plus b sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So we will be having sin c cos h plus cos c sin h. So it will be sin c cos 0 cos c sin 0, right? So cos 0 1 sin 0 0. So we are getting the value sin c. Now value of the function, that means directly put c, f of c is equals to sin c. So we are having limit x tending to c negative f of x, yani कि left hand limit is equals to right hand limit is equals to f of c. Thus we can say that sin x is continuous for all real values of x. Similarly, we could have the question find continuity of cos x, right? That means we have to check the continuity at all real values of x. We will proceeding the same way. In place of sine, you will put cos, right? You will apply the formula of cos. You will find the left hand limit. You will find the right hand limit. Then you will find the value at the function. And then you will find that the function cos x is continuous. So this is practice for yourself. Okay, you will do it yourself. Now we will see when a question like this comes, prove that the function defined by fx is equals to tangent x is continuous. Now we will apply the algebra that if f and g are continuous, then their division f upon g is also continuous. What we will be writing, tangent x is equals to sin x upon cos x, which will be defined for all values except cos x should not be equal to 0. Denominator should not be equal to 0, because if denominator will be 0, the function will not be defined. So we are taking the function fx is equals to tangent x is equals to sin x upon cos x. This function is defined for all real numbers such that x is not equal to 0. Now x is not 0 at pi by 2, or we can say that, and all odd multiples of pi by 2. So we are writing x should not be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, because at pi by 2 and its odd multiple, the value of cos x will be 0. After that, you will prove that, right? You will be writing, now we shall prove that, we shall prove that sin x is continuous, right? Function. So you will prove it just the way we have proved it above. You will prove it. You will okay, prove here. So you will prove it. So after proving sin x is continuous, you can write similarly. We can prove that. We can prove that cos x is also continuous for all real x, right? After that, the next step will be first prove it for sin x. For cos x, you need not to prove. You can write it similarly, right? After that, since we know that, since we know that quotient of two continuous functions is continuous, that is f and g are continuous, implies f upon g is continuous. Therefore, tangent x is equals to sin x upon cos x is also continuous for all real x. This way you will write the solution for tangent x, right? So in the book it is given that we have just proved that both sine and cosine, okay, but we are not going to write that. So we will be first proving that sin x is continuous. So now we shall prove that sin x is continuous, prove the solution we did above the same way, right? Taking c negative, c positive, right? The value of the function at c, prove that sin x is continuous. Then you can write similarly, we can prove that cos x is also continuous. Since we know that quotient of two continuous function is continuous, that is f and g are continuous, implies f upon g is continuous. Therefore, tangent x is equals to sin x upon cos x is also continuous for all values of x, right? Now, next, this property we had done already, that if f and g are continuous, then their composition will also be continuous. Now we had one question of sin x square, this example number 19. Show that the function defined by f of x is equals to sin x square is a continuous function, right? So now also in this question, you will write that you will take a function g of x is equals to sin x, h of x is equals to x square, right? After that, you will prove that, now we shall prove that g of x is equals to sin x is continuous function, right? You will prove it. Gx is equals to sin x a continuous function, and also you will prove it that h of x is equals to x square is a continuous function. You will not write as it is that g and h are continuous function. You will actually prove it, right? We have done the proof for g of x is equals to sin x, and the same way we will be proving it for x square, taking negative values, taking positive values, right? C negative, C positive. After proving that both the functions are continuous, we will write that their composition also continuous. Say this we had done. There is nothing, no change in this question, right? You will prove that the modulus of x is continuous, then you will write that the sum of polynomial function is also continuous. So 1 minus x plus mod x is also continuous. Then you have to practice these questions, exercise 5.1 of NCERT. Most of you might have started, but those who have not started, they can start it right now, okay? So tomorrow we will start with the topic differentiability. Today we will be doing up to this only. Any doubt you can ask.
No, ma'am.
Then
No, ma'am.
okay, we will stop the class. Okay, you can practice. You will be having time today. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.